Have you ever felt completely fine one day only to wake up the next with swollen ankles, a strange metallic taste in your mouth, or a tiredness so heavy it feels like your body's running on half power? Most people would shrug it off, blaming age stress or not sleeping well. But what if your kidneys were quietly shutting down and you had no idea? Because here's the terrifying truth. Nearly 90% of people with early kidney failure don't even know they have it. Their bodies look normal, their days feel ordinary, but inside the system that filters every drop of blood is slowly collapsing. That's why today's not just another health video. It could be the moment you catch what others miss before it's too late. My name is Dr. Johnny, a board-certified kidney specialist, and in the next few minutes, I'll reveal the silent red flags your body sends long before any test result screams danger, and what you can do starting tonight to protect your kidneys, reverse the damage, and reclaim your energy. Because the danger isn't what you can feel, it's what you can't. And once you understand how to listen to those quiet signals, your body will never have to beg for help again. Most kidney failure doesn't begin with pain, it begins with silence. You wake up, go about your morning drink, your coffee, answer a few emails, and everything feels fine. But inside your body, millions of microscopic filters are struggling, quietly losing their strength one cell at a time. I call this the silent phase, and it's the reason so many people discover kidney disease only when it's already advanced. I remember one of my patients, Mark 58, a construction supervisor. Strong, disciplined, proud of never missing a day of work. He came to me only because his wife noticed his ankles were puffing up at night. He thought it was from the boots from standing too long. When we checked his labs, his kidney function had already dropped to 28%. No pain, no warning, just exhaustion he had blamed on getting older. And sadly, Mark's story isn't rare, it's the norm. Science backs this up. Research from the CDC shows nearly 9 out of 10 Americans with early-stage kidney disease have no idea they're sick. The kidneys can lose up to 80% of their filtering capacity before showing clear symptoms. That's why I call them the quiet survivors. They keep you alive, even as they're falling apart. It's like driving with the check engine light disabled. Everything seems fine until the engine stops for good. So if you've ever felt just tired lately or noticed mild swelling, don't brush it off. Your body could be whispering what your tests haven't yet screamed. Early detection isn't luck, it's awareness. And awareness can literally save years of your life. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another far more dangerous factor that can silently push your kidneys over the edge, and most people never see it coming. The problem with kidney disease isn't just that it's silent, it's that when it finally speaks, it disguises itself as something else. Fatigue, swollen feet, itchy skin, a little nausea after dinner. None of these sound dramatic enough to send you rushing to a doctor, right? That's exactly why so many people miss the warning signs until it's far too late. One of my patients, Ellen, a retired nurse, used to joke that she was allergic to mornings. She blamed her constant tiredness on age and her mild swelling on eating too much takeout. When I finally ran her labs, her creatinine was twice the normal limit. Her kidneys had been crying out for help, but the symptoms looked too ordinary to believe they were real danger signals. Medically, here's why it happens as your kidneys weaken. Toxins and excess fluid build up, but they do it gradually. You might feel a bit of bloating, mild itchiness, or changes in urine foamy darker or less frequent. Yet your brain interprets those changes as minor inconveniences, not medical emergencies. Studies from the National Kidney Foundation show that more than 70% of patients mistake early kidney symptoms for stress, dehydration, or just aging. Think of it this way: your body has an alarm system, but kidney disease slowly turns the volume down. You don't hear the siren until the damage is already done. That's why tracking even small changes like sudden fatigue, unexplained puffiness, or that metallic taste in your mouth matters so much. The earlier you listen, the easier it is to reverse the trend. But only recognizing these surface signs isn't enough, because there's another trigger that hides even deeper inside your bloodstream, silently accelerating kidney decline without you ever realizing it. What most people don't realize is that kidney disease isn't just about the kidneys. It's a chemical war happening quietly inside your bloodstream. When your kidneys begin to fail, waste products like urea and creatinine don't leave the body the way they should. They build up, slowly, silently. And that toxic overload starts to damage every cell it touches, from your blood vessels to your brain. I once treated a man named Harold, 64, who came in complaining of brain fog and nausea. He thought he had a stomach bug. His labs told another story. His blood was swimming with urea, phosphorus, and acid levels 2 times higher than normal. His kidneys had been losing function for months, but his only clue was that food just didn't taste right anymore. That metallic taste in his mouth, it was his body warning him that poison was building up faster than his kidneys could clear it. Here's the science behind it. When your filtration system weakens, nitrogen waste and phosphorus accumulate. These chemicals alter your blood's pH and cause inflammation throughout your system. The National Institutes of Health reports that this uremic toxicity triggers fatigue, nausea, and even cognitive confusion, the exact symptoms most people mistake for mild illness or burnout. It's not your age making you tired. It's your kidneys begging for help. And the worst part, you can't feel this buildup happening. There's no alarm bell, no pain, no obvious sign, just tiny shifts in how you feel that you might ignore for months. That's why checking your blood and urine regularly is like checking the oil in your car. It's not optional, it's survival. Because while toxins are the enemy you can't see, there's another enemy you invite in every single day without realizing it. Something in your diet that's quietly feeding this chemical fire from within. The truth is, most people don't destroy their kidneys. Through one big mistake it happens, forkful by forkful. Every meal can either heal or harm. Hidden inside some of our favorite healthy foods are compounds that quietly inflame the kidneys, raise blood pressure, and thicken the blood vessels that feed those tiny filters, keeping us alive. Take processed meats, bacon, ham, sausages, deli slices. They're loaded with sodium nitrates and inorganic phosphates that spike blood pressure and calcify kidney tissue over time. One Harvard study found that people who ate processed meats even twice a week had a 20% higher risk of chronic kidney disease progression. Yet we keep eating them because they're convenient, salty, comforting. Then there's red meat, often praised for its protein. But that heme iron and saturated fat increase oxidative stress, creating microscopic injuries in the glomeruli, the kidney's filtration units. Patients who replace half their red meat intake with fish or plant proteins often see their creatinine levels drop within months. And the silent accomplice, full-fat dairy. It overloads the body with cation and nitrogen waste, forcing the kidneys to work overtime. Simple swaps like diluting milk with water or switching to unsweetened yogurt can ease that burden dramatically. I had a patient named Margaret, 67, who loved her morning bacon and glass of whole milk. She was shocked when her eGFR fell from 60 to 38 in less than a year. After cutting processed meats, marinating lean meats with turmeric and lemon, and choosing Greek yogurt instead of milk, her labs improved and her energy returned. Her story isn't rare. It's a reminder that food is medicine or poison depending on the dose. So the next time you look at your plate, remember it's not just about what fills your stomach, but what fuels your cells. What you eat today decides how your kidneys perform tomorrow. But food isn't the only daily habit silently straining your kidneys, because what you don't drink can be just as damaging as what you eat. And that hidden dehydration trap catches even the healthiest people off guard. We often think kidney disease comes from what we eat, but sometimes the real danger is what we don't drink. Chronic dehydration is one of the most underestimated causes of kidney stress. You might feel fine skipping water, thinking that a few cups of coffee or soda will do the job. But every hour your body runs low on fluid, your kidneys have to work harder, concentrating toxins instead of flushing them out. I remember Thomas, a retired engineer who prided himself on never needing much water. He drank 2 coffees in the morning, maybe a small glass of iced tea in the afternoon, and that was it. When he came in complaining of back pain and dark urine, his kidney function had plummeted to 35%. He didn't have an infection or diabetes, he was simply dehydrated for years. After switching to a consistent hydration routine, his creatinine levels stabilized, and within 6 months he felt sharper, lighter, more alive. Science explains why studies from Johns Hopkins show that people who drink less than 4 cups of water a day have nearly twice the risk of developing chronic kidney decline. Proper hydration keeps blood volume stable, prevents mineral buildup, and reduces kidney stone formation. The sweet spot around 2 liters of water daily for most adults, but it's not just about quantity, it's about consistency. Sipping throughout the day is better than chugging at night. And here's the twist. Hydration doesn't only mean plain water. Adding electrolytes, a squeeze of lemon, or even eating high-water foods like cucumber or melon can support filtration. What matters most is that your kidneys never face a dry spell long enough to struggle. Because when your kidneys run dry, your body starts burning out quietly. But hydration is only one part of the equation. There's an invisible factor deep in your blood pressure and circulation that can destroy kidney function even faster. And most people don't discover it until it's almost too late. You can drink perfectly, eat clean, and still lose kidney function, and the silent culprit behind it all is blood pressure. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It doesn't shout. It whispers every single day through tiny bursts of force that pound against the fragile vessels inside your kidneys. Over time, those vessels scar, harden, and lose their ability to filter waste efficiently. I once treated Linda, a 61-year-old retired teacher who swore she felt healthy. Her blood pressure was a little high, around 145/90, but she said it's just stress. When her labs came back, her eGFR had dropped to 40. The damage was slow but relentless. Once we got her pressure under control with simple lifestyle tweaks like reducing sodium, walking 20 minutes a day, and improving sleep, her kidney numbers stabilized. Her energy returned, her swelling faded, and her life felt like hers again. Medically, the link is undeniable. Every 10-point rise in systolic blood pressure increases your risk of kidney failure by nearly 20%. Studies from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute confirm that people who manage their pressure under 130/80 on can cut their kidney disease risk in half. Controlling blood pressure isn't just about avoiding heart attacks, it's about saving your kidneys' microvessels from bursting under constant strain. But here's where most people go wrong. They only check blood pressure at the doctor's office. Yet the real damage happens at home when you're stressed, dehydrated, or not sleeping. That's why I tell my patients, own your numbers. Track them weekly. Your kidneys are listening to every beat of your heart. Still, even when you've mastered your diet, hydration, and blood pressure, there's one more layer to this story, something deeper than biology, something that decides whether your kidneys can truly heal or continue to fail. And it's not found in a lab test. After years of studying kidneys, I've realized something surprising. Healing isn't only physical. The kidneys don't just filter blood. They respond to your entire state of being, your stress, your mindset, even your emotions. Every surge of anxiety, every sleepless night, every bottled up worry sends a wave of cortisol through your bloodstream, tightening vessels and starving your kidneys of oxygen. The science calls it the neuroendocrine response. I call it the silent tension that drains your life force. I remember Ellen, a 63-year-old yoga instructor, who came to me frustrated because her lab results wouldn't improve despite her perfect diet and hydration. When we talked deeper, she admitted she'd been caring for her sick husband and barely sleeping. We worked not just on her meals, but on breathing, journaling, and 10 minutes of daily stillness. 3 months later, her blood pressure dropped, her creatinine improved, and her calm had literally changed her chemistry. Research backs this. Studies from Harvard's Mind-Body Institute show that mindfulness and slow breathing can reduce kidney-related inflammation markers by up to 25%. Meditation lowers stress hormones that constrict renal blood flow, and consistent rest improves glomerular filtration. Your body isn't a machine, it's a conversation between your thoughts and your cells. So if you're fighting kidney disease, don't just change your food, change your energy. Give your body the permission to recover by quieting the storms inside your mind. Because calm isn't passive, it's the medicine your kidneys crave the most. But even understanding the power of the mind isn't the final key, because in the last chapter, we'll uncover how to combine everything you've learned into one daily rhythm that can rebuild your kidneys from the inside out. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath, because what you've just done is powerful. Most people turn away when health feels scary, but not you. You've chosen to understand your body, to listen to what it's been trying to say for years. And that single act awareness is the beginning of healing. Your kidneys are extraordinary. They don't ask for attention. They don't complain. They work 24 hours a day, quietly filtering your blood, balancing your minerals, and removing what your body no longer needs. Yet when they struggle, they whisper. A little swelling, a bit of fatigue, a change in your energy or your mood. They never scream, but they always speak. The question is, are you ready to listen before it's too late? Here's what I want you to do starting today. Drink your water consistently, not all at once. Replace just one processed meal a day with real food, vegetables, fruits, kidney-friendly proteins like fish, lentils, or yogurt. Watch your blood pressure. Know your numbers. These aren't huge changes, they're small daily shifts that create massive results over time. Because kidney health isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every smart choice you make moves you toward healing. And while science guides us, never forget the power of peace. Stress, anger, sleepless nights, they're all silent toxins too. So take moments for yourself. Walk in the morning light. Breathe deeply. Stretch. Laugh often. Your kidneys love calm. They thrive on balance. When your mind slows down, your heart softens and your body begins to trust you again. Now, before you close this video, do something that could save not just your life, but someone else's. Save this video so you can revisit it whenever you need a reminder or a boost of motivation. Share it with someone who might be ignoring the same signs you once did. And subscribe to the channel, tap that little bell, because every week I bring you the newest science-based insights on how to protect your kidneys, lower creatinine naturally, and age with vitality and strength. This isn't just about avoiding dialysis or lab numbers. It's about reclaiming your confidence, your energy, your future. It's about waking up and feeling alive again. You deserve that. And the best part, it's never too late. Whether you're 30, 60, or 80, your kidneys can still recover when you start giving them what they've been asking for all along: care, attention, and love. I've seen it with my own patients, people who reversed years of decline by changing their habits one gentle step at a time. If they can do it, so can you. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning a new chapter one, where you take control of your health instead of living in fear of losing it. I'm Dr. Johnny, and it's been an honor sharing this journey with you. Remember, healing doesn't start in a clinic. It starts in your kitchen, in your glass of water, in the quiet moments when you choose to take care of yourself. So keep learning, keep believing, and keep listening, because your kidneys are listening too. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.